In this video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be analyzing the price of Bitcoin to see what is going on as the current market for Bitcoin has pretty much been bearish over the past few days. It looks like we could possibly start another bear trend towards even 30k. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe as I'm trying to get 500 subs. As well as that, before investing into Bitcoin, please do your own research as I'm not a financial advisor. So as you can see on CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin is currently down 4.18% at the time of recording. You can see in the chart provided. We will go into TradingView in a few moments to have a bit more in-depth analysis on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is pretty much overall bearish. You can see from the chart here that we were pretty much near around the 40, I think it was about 40.7k, and then from then onwards we pretty much went to as low as 38.7, so it was about 2k. We went down. It's crazy stuff, but it looks like hopefully price can start to I think we're on a strong demand zone in the moment. Yeah, so pretty much from here onwards you can see that we had the huge impulse, so definitely some institutional stuff going on around here, some crazy stuff. So it looks like price slowly approached back into this zone. Essentially I would call this a demand zone essentially, or support resistance, so support basically. And then it looks like hopefully we can get an accumulation schematic playing out within this demand zone. If we go over to TradingView, so yeah, you can see on TradingView that I had planned that the price of Bitcoin was initially going to drop, as I had saw that we were making a distribution schematic. Essentially from the distribution schematic you can see here that price pretty much has dropped from about 44k roughly. That's when I'd called this retest to be made, and then from then onwards price just dropped all the way down to 38.5. It looks like we are making a little accumulation schematic if we drop it down into the lower time frames, which could show sign of a reversal, because look, you could call that this would possibly be the selling climax on this one. So you can see here that there's a lot of selling climax, and then from this one you could call this a secondary test. Yep, so you can see here, and then pretty much you could call this a second STB, secondary test in phase B. Let me just move this over to secondary test B, STB, as there is different types of accumulation schematics. And then over here you can call this the spring, which pretty much takes out all the weak-handed buyers. So yeah, you can see liquidated all the buyers within these two regions, essentially making a double top, double bottom essentially. And then you could call this one is the retest. So now we're just gonna have to wait and see how price reacts, and if we do get a sign of weakness, and possibly if price can reach past this area around about 39.63. So once we do see what is going on with this low schematic on the lower time frames, but for a more like stronger schematic, as you can see in the hourly, if we drop into the hourly, you can see that on the hourly there was a perfect accumulation schematic, but on the lower time frames it could show a little sign of reversal, but I wouldn't fully hold on to it, as on the higher time frame the accumulation schematics do mean a lot more rather than the lower time frames, but it just depends on the way you trade. So in my opinion, I do feel like Bitcoin will eventually rise back up. Let me go into the 1 hour to have a bit more in-depth analysis. So yeah, you can see here I would drag a Fibonacci from here all the way to the bottom, which is around about here. So price could definitely reach, this is pretty much the last lower high, and then what is this, this pretty much the resistance area as well. So price could tap back up into this region, and then from this region we could have another pull back towards the downside, even taking out the weak liquidity upon this accumulation schematic, or we could just respect this very strong demand zone in this area, and we could possibly be reaching the likes of 50k. But it just depends on the overall market, how the market plays out, and what the candle and price action is telling us. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. It's just more of a patience game. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe as I'm trying to get 500 subs. Peace.